Hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's video we'll be making this delicious mouth-watering chocolate chips banana bread muffins. So if you love banana breads and chocolate, then this is definitely the recipe for you and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. Now let's make it. So firstly we're going to prep the dry ingredients. So using a measuring scale or measuring cups, we're going to measure out some flour. I'll leave the full ingredient list in the description. And to that we're going to add in some baking powder, baking soda, salt, cinnamon and nutmeg. Mix everything together and set aside. Now we're going to go ahead to prep the wet ingredients. So we're going to need some bananas, which is the star of this recipe, and you want your bananas to be very ripe and soft so that you will get that rich banana flavor in your banana muffins. So we're going to go ahead to mash this up now with a masher. You can also use a fork to do this. So just mash it together until there are no big lumps of bananas. And to this we are going to be adding in some granulated sugar. And we're also going to add in some melted butter. So after melting the butter, just allow it to cool for a little bit so that it's not too hot. Add that into the banana mixture and then we are going to mix this together until they are well combined. So once that is well combined, we are going to add in some vanilla extract and some yogurt as well. So any yogurt works here, just make sure it is plain and unflavored yogurt, and we are going to add that in and give this a good mix. So once the wet ingredients are well combined, we are going to go in with the dry ingredients and then the second star of this recipe, which is some chocolate chips. So you can use as much or as little chocolate chips as you want. So I'm using some dark chocolate chips or semi-sweet chocolate chips here. So we're going to add that in and then use a spatula to just mix and fold everything together so that it's well combined. So at this point, you want to make sure that your oven is already preheating at 180 degrees Celsius or 360 degrees Fahrenheit so that it's ready for baking. So we're going to mix until there are no streaks of flour left and both the dry and wet ingredients are well incorporated. And then we're going to set this aside and get our muffin tins. So we're going to line the muffin tins with some muffin liners and then fill each one 3/4 way through with the batter. So I was able to get 10 muffins from this recipe. That's because the muffin liners I used were quite big. But if you're using the smaller ones, you will be able to get about 12 muffins from this recipe. So now I just went ahead to sprinkle more of that chocolate chips on top of each muffins. This is optional, you can skip this. But if you want to get more of that chocolatey flavor, then go ahead to do this. So our muffins are ready for baking and our oven is also ready. So we're going to go ahead to just pop this into the oven now and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes depending on how hot your oven runs. So you can bake it for the first 20 minutes and then check if it's done. To check if the muffins are done, just insert a toothpick or a skewer in the middle, and if it comes out clean without any batter on it, that means your muffins are ready. But if it still has a little bit of butter on it, then you can go ahead to bake it for another 5 extra minutes. And after about 20 to 25 minutes, our muffins are fresh out of the oven, and just look at how pretty this looks. And the aroma in my kitchen was just as if you walked into a bakery with freshly baked goods. It was just so amazing. So if you love freshly baked goods and you want your kitchen to smell like a bakery, just give this recipe a try. You're going to love it. So we're going to let the muffins rest for a little bit so that they cool down before we remove them from the muffin tins. And this is what the muffins look like up close and personal. So we're going to go ahead to unwrap this now and give it a taste test. And just look at how fluffy these muffins are. This really tasted good. So to store the muffins, you will just allow them to cool down completely. Then you're going to pack them in a Ziploc bag and refrigerate. This will stay in your fridge for about 4 to 5 days and it will still be in perfect condition. So whenever you're ready to eat them, you just take them out and warm it in your microwave for about 30 seconds and you're good to go. So guys, that's it for this video. But before you go, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and also subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss out on amazing recipes like this. And I will see you in the next one.